is not for the VGG task like modulate or resolute. It's very focused on performance and individual issues. So it's mainly helping you to integrate the video onto the stage and putting some interaction as well. Okay, but we will see this deeper in my presentation is going on. So here is some key features I have in Millumin. For example, video mapping. So today I'm going to show you the very new mapping system, which is very close to MapMapper. I think a lot of people here are knowing MapMapper, so I think you will appreciate this new feature. I have composition, so it's very close to After Effects. So you have the same idea, you have a timeline, and you can organize your show in the time. So it's very precious, and you don't have that in Modulate or Resolute or MapMapper. It's very unique to Millumin. And you have touch Millumin, so you can work with your iPad or your iPhone or your Android, and you can interact with Millumin. And we have the maker of Touch OSC here, thanks there. Very nice guy. And you can do as well multi-screen software, okay, all these very technical tasks. Alright? So if you have questions, you can just shout at me and ask me. Don't hesitate to answer it. Okay, so here is some numbers. So there is 4,500 people subscribing to the newsletter, so you know this is not a very small community. And with 3,000 people using it around the world, so there is people in Spain, in Brazil, in UK, in USA, and of course in France. In France, because maybe you can see I have a French accent. So I started Millumin 18 months ago. So you know it's a long road, and I released the first beta, the public beta, so everybody was able to test Millumin 9 months ago. So it was in August 2011. So I got a lot of feedback during this 9 months, and I think I improved a lot Millumin, thanks to customer feedback. So as I told you, you can directly download the beta at millumin.com. Okay, you just enter your email and you have the software in your hand. So don't hesitate to test it, and you can at any moment send me an email saying me there is a bug here, or I don't like that. I welcome any emails and I reply as soon as possible. So maximum in a few days. Okay. So who I am? I'm the founder of a company called Announce. I'm the creator of the module MapMapper for Modulate. So maybe someone in this room used MapMapper by the past, before MapMapper and the rest. And I'm a member of the collective Idun, which is a collective that produces audiovisual shows. Like Kadambini, that was finalist for a very famous competition in Paris. Okay, so now I introduce the thing and blah blah blah, and here is the plan of my workshop. So there is 3 parts. The first one is I want to show you some very interesting projects made with Millumin, and then this is the most important thing in the workshop. I will make a demo of the features, different features of Millumin. And then I invite you to come in front of my computer so you can test directly Millumin and ask me questions. Okay? So I have only 1 hour, so maybe I will be in a rush, but I try to keep the timetables. Alright, so 3 projects made with Millumin. So the first one is Kadambini. This is the first project that I've been working on a very complex setup and stage, because there is a screen, there is a ton of machines, so it was very hard, and this shows that I had the idea of Millumin, the software that all these technical tasks that are not very creative, that are very boring, I have this idea to make a software to simplify this, to make this task make easy this task. Okay, so you can have a look at idun.com to see this project. The next project is Mécanique Disruptive by Millumin and TBJ. So during the mapping festival, which is a festival, a very famous one in Geneva, he presented this installation, and it was made with Millumin. A very nice one. And the last one is Krypton by Tonerby. So this is a one-time installation. This guy made this one just for a festival, and while musicians were playing, he played his own visual on stage. So there is a very nice video about this one. So as you see, very different shows, but Millumin is still compliant with all these different things. Okay, and I have a last one, because maybe probably Italian here. And okay, I didn't change the image, etc. But Emmanuel Foti, which is maybe in this room, made this very nice mapping, and I discovered it just yesterday. So that's why this is not the good image here, but he made a very nice video mapping for the Mercedes open air. Okay, and for the Italia coming from here. So let's start the demo. Okay, so now let's have a look to the interface. So this is very simple. There is one workspace, a dashboard, and a purpose panel, and then a library that's not so visible. So sorry, I'm gonna switch to my screen. So, as I told you, there is a free main part in Millumin. And you know, if you use Premiere or After Effects or Final Cut, you will see that the interface is very similar. I hope so. So there is a dashboard where you can see your work, your video, your different layers. There is the dashboard. So you can see the different layers as a playlist. Okay. So just 1 minute. So for example, on layer 3, I put images, so it's easy to configure, but it's working as well with video, of course. Okay, I put this image, number 1. Okay, so yeah, I have my 2 images, and directly in the workshop I can end the workspace, sorry. I can resize it, okay, rotate, etc. I can change the blend mode. Okay, so I have the result here directly, and I have my different layers there, and I can change some of the parameters directly in the properties panel. If I want to access to my library, just click there. And I have my library at the same position than in After Effects, for example. Okay. So I hope it's very simple. It's not very complicated. You are manipulating, you are touching what you are seeing, what you are manipulating, what you are touching, not directly in the workspace. Okay. I'm gonna show you the different features in the dashboard. I won't show everything, so it's gonna be boring, but only the main features. Okay. So as I showed you, you can put medias here, but you can create as well different pages. It's like a partition, you know, when you are playing music. So, for example, I can put some images here. I can put songs directly. This is a song. And I can go back to my previous page, so I can organize my show with different pages because I don't want to have all my medias in on a single row. You know what I'm talking about? I am Korean. I am Korean. Is my English okay? Or? Okay. It's okay. Sorry. I do my best. So okay. So you can divide your show in partition, in different pages. Like if you was playing music and turning a page to play another song. Okay. Okay. And you can as well use the LPM, like in Ableton Live, to synchronize your media on this LPM. So for example, I'm taking this video and I'm saying it's BPM based, and as you can see here, you have a small partition, and now I can, for example, shrink my media, and it's always starting at the right BPM, you know, at the right top, so I can synchronize different media. So I don't have the sound. Sorry, I don't have the sound because it's easier if you have the sound. So, now, for example, just a domain-based, basic domain-based sample. And I can play with the BPM. And if I start another media, I stop this media and I it's starting right on the BPM. Okay, so it's synchronized. Basically synchronized. So the demo, sorry, is long, but just to show you that you can use the BPM to synchronize the start of your media. Okay? And I think that's all. Yeah, I can speak a bit about quartz file. If you are someone using quartz compositions in your live set, quartz composition are kind of it's like some small patch that you can program. For example, this is not a video. This is code that executed and that creating particles. And in Millumin, you can play with quartz composition and with the parameters, like that. For example, playing with the color. So if you have quartz composition files, you can directly import them in Millumin and play with the parameters. Okay? Alright. Of course, you can. I don't have a MIDI. Maybe Codanova, do you have a MIDI controller? So I can show you how to assign my MIDI signal. No, you don't have it. So Maybe tomorrow we'll show you. But if you press here, you can as well, like in any PJ software, you can assign a MIDI touch to, for example, to the opacity. So you can control the opacity with your MIDI controller, or you can launch a different clips with your MIDI controller. That's all right. Okay. And okay. And this is only for the media layers, that you can create different layers, such as camera layers. So, okay. And you can play with them, use the blend mode, etc., etc. You can create siphon layers as well. So siphon is a technology that allows you to share video frames between applications. So for example, I have this very simple application that's sending video frames, and I can use siphon, creating a siphon layer, to get this video in Millumin. Okay? So you can mix different outputs. For example, you can take the output of modulate or resolute and bring it directly in Millumin. Okay? Thanks to the siphon technology. All right.
Question?
Yeah.
Does it also work the other way around? Are you acting as a siphon server?
Okay, good question. Yeah, it's, for example, let me see. Maybe I can use just this small application. So this application, in black here, is taking a signal, but from another application. And for example, I put a video here, I activate the right option, and I have my, okay, it's because I have a siphon here, so there is a kind of feedback effect there. Just as the signal is coming into Millumin, back and back and back. Okay, so as you can see, you can push Millumin output to another application as well. Okay, so you can push Millumin output, for example, to ModMapper, but as we will see in the next pages, maybe you are not obliged to do so. Okay? All right. So yeah, I talk about siphon, so you can get siphon in and siphon out. I can do more stuff and with siphon, I can show you more stuff, but as I don't have so much time, if you are interested, you can come in, you can question me after the workshop. Okay, so don't hesitate to come to ask me. Okay. Okay, so video mapping. I'm not going to show you the current version. I'm going to show you a version I'm working on. So, because there is very new features for video mapping. Okay. So don't worry if there is a small bug. That's normal. I'm just coding it right now. But as it is working, I can show you. So this is a different version of Millumin because here now we have a toolbar. Okay, we have different tool, a move tool. You know, it's like in Photoshop. In Photoshop, you have the arrow, the move tool. You can only move and rotate and scale your clip. And now I have another tool is mapping. So if you have this tool, you can map with 4 corners. And if you want to go further, you can walk like that. Go to virtual mapping. You can even use, like in ModMapper, basic rules. Okay, like that. So you could do it before with Millumin, but now I improve a lot the interface, so it's very easier to do so. Okay, but you could do this thing before with Millumin. Okay. All right. And another cool feature that's coming that will come with the next version is another option for quartz composition. I have this quartz composition which is reacting to the mouse position, and now you can use the quartz tool, to use the mouse position to interact with your quartz composition. Okay. So sometimes it's very interesting. Okay. You can create nice effects or particles that you can draw with your mouse. Okay. All right. This is
one question again.
Yeah.
So this warping you're doing, is this per layer or is this a global thing?
Yeah. Yeah, it's per layer.
Per layer.
Yeah.
You can warp any layer with this.
Yeah. I create another layer.
Okay.
Guys, thanks for the good question.
Thank you.
Okay, you can create another layer. So it's not like in ManMapper. In ManMapper, you can only have one layer. Here you can have as many layers as you want. Okay. Like that. All right. So this is the version that I'm working on. So nothing is perfect, but that's coming and that's coming soon. All right. Okay, composition. Coming back to my current version. So I show you the dashboard. The dashboard is very close to the dashboard you have, for example, in Resolve. You can launch your video clip, and that's nothing really new. What's new is the composition. The composition are the same as in After Effects. It allows you to organize your show in time. So for example, I have this image, and I can say my image is starting at 1 or 2 seconds and stopping at 40. And then there is a video, So it's very interesting if you have a show that is written and there is precise moment in your show. Okay? You can set up everything here. You can test if things are working on stage. So for example, I play, and it's playing my composition, etc. Like in After Effects, but in a real time. Okay. As well, you can choose. You can choose to render your composition. So, for example, if you have a lot of layers and a very complex structure that cannot be played in real time, you can save some computer resources by rendering your composition into a file. Test. So it's producing a null file with this composition. Okay. Okay, and I have my null file. Okay. One thing about the composition. Sorry.
Is it able to export that in the end as kind of a film to grab it on DVD? Your composition, is it possible that in the end you export it in some kind so that you can maybe have it on DVD and repeat it? Or do you always have to play it in the live? Did I explain myself?
If you want to know if you can make a movie file,
If you can
render.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you just did?
Yeah, that's what he was showing.
Because I saw it.
Like render.
Yeah, you want to save it, you must
Okay, maybe my English is so poor, thanks you to point it. But, okay, you have the composition, okay? This is...
You can import one composition into another one?
Yeah. It's coming, Okay. I know it's a unique feature, so I will talk a lot about it. Yeah, I can create a second composition. For example, For example, I take this image and I create a fade. Okay, so simple keyframes. Okay, and I can go back to my first composition. Delete this. No. This is transparent, so that's okay. I can put my second composition directly here, and if I go back and play, so it's like in After Effects, you can create a composition and embed this composition in another one. Okay, so yeah, embed composition, QPoint. What's cool? Millumin is creating a full QPoint, like that. So you can use this one, for example, let's say you have a show, the people are talking on stage and blah blah blah, and during this time you want this animation. And then, after a while, there is another part of the show, and you want to play only this part. So you can create two quick points here. Okay, and choose this option, pause on quick points. So when you play, it's stopping right on the quick point. Okay, and then you just have to click again. And it's playing again. So it's stopping automatically. You don't have to worry about, wow, you have to stop at the right moment. No, it's stopping right automatically. All right? And as well, you can use these quick points in the dashboard. So for example, I take my composition 1 here. So I can play it like it was, but I can choose to start directly at QPoint 1. So every time I'm launching my composition 1, it's starting at the right QPoint. I can even randomize my QPoint. Okay. Sometimes some people ask me for this, so I add it. Okay. And of course, you can choose to stop your composition at the right QPoint. Okay. So I hope it's very simple and as well very useful. Okay. Right. Do you have a question about the compositions?
QPoints can make loop, jump.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking a lot about this with other people. But for the moment, as you can see, there is only one time here. Here, this is the time, and I cannot. It's not easy to understand that if you are stopping here, the movie is still playing. This is what you want to do. It's like in, for example, in QLab or in Watch Out, you can do this. But I think it's not very easy to understand. So I'm thinking about another way to solve this problem. You want to stop your show and making the rest of your media looping, playing, and I don't know if my English is okay. I know what you mean. Okay. If you want, we can discuss this after the workshop. But I'm currently thinking a lot about it.
Okay.
that's not possible for different viewers, and you want to create a seamless image, you know, with your different viewers, video projector. So you can do that with Millumin using the technique called softage. So if you want to do that, okay. Just 1 minute. Just thinking of it. Just 1 minute. Just one. I'm setting up everything for my demo. Okay. Good special version. Okay. So now you can see there is the output. Just, you know, on the bottom of the screen. And there is a Millumin interface, so we can see both windows. Okay, so in this example, normalize. I want to use a resolution like that. Okay, and imagine you have two video projector. So in Millumin, it's like that. You have two screens, okay? You have two screens, but you want to create only one image, okay? So if you project your image like it is here, you cannot you know, perfectly put the image one side by side. You know, it's not easy and it's almost impossible. So you have to create a small overlap and create a softage. Everybody knows about softage? Softage? Is that okay? So here is how to do this in Millumin. So as I created a true screen, I have only one overlap, but I can create many screens, and I can have, for example, two overlap. Okay, but here in this example we have only one overlap. So, and I create, you know, a smooth transition between the two screens. Okay, can you see this? Yes, smooth gradient. For example, okay, and you can tweak this overlap with Millumin. For example, you can push to the black the true side, okay, and make it smoother or not. So this is very technical, but when you are projecting with true video projector, it's very useful to set the smooth, the white point, etc., etc. You can even correct the gamma like that, or the color, because sometimes a different projector doesn't have the same color. So making more red, less green, etc. We can change the keystone as well. Okay. So it's not. I'm doing it very big. I want to show you the different features, but you can do softage with Millumin, and people are doing it, and that's working very well. And you have all the tweaking option to do this. Okay. Okay, and I think I have a few slides. Okay, now with Millumin, my philosophy is you have to be able to collaborate with different softwares. Okay, because, for example, Ableton Live is a very nice piece of software for doing very greatly audio tasks. It's very nice software. So my philosophy is to plug this, for example, this true software together, as well as plugging via Cypher different applications that produce files. For example, you can plug Modulate with Millumin or Resolute with Millumin. So collaboration is very easy in Millumin because it supports Cypher, MIDI, OSC, and I will show it in a few moments. Soon it will support ArtNet. You can route audio as well. I have a few tutorials to show you this, but I don't want to go deeper for now. You can use it with Ableton Live, with Resolute. You can even use it with Pure Data, Max MSP, processing, open frameworks. I have made some tutorials about it, and I will write some of those. Okay, so this is a philosophy of me. And I don't have an internet connection, so it's hard to show you this. But I'm very fond of feedback. I like to talk with people and know their needs. I want to know what do you need exactly, because I'm not writing the software for me, I'm writing the software for you. Maybe it's a bit pretentious, but I need your feedback to improve Millumin. So you can write me emails. When you're using Millumin, I push regular updates. It's automatic. You just have to click on one button and Millumin is up to date. I have a lab, so I'm experimenting some things. For example, I know a lot of people have a Canon camera to take photos, so I'm testing the support of this camera in Millumin. You can see this in the labs. I have a user voice, so you can put your IPs, and you have a support section with tutorials and a forum. Okay? So, now I want to show you some trick with the iPad and Touche OSC. So who know Touche OSC? Touche OSC is yeah, of course. Touche OSC is a nice application. You know, you can it's like Lemur. Maybe some people know Lemur. It's an application. You can create your own layer. Can create this for you, and it's creating OSC messages that you can push to your application. So I'm going to show you how to control Millumin only with this iPad. Yeah, I can have the microphone on the iPad. So yeah, I have to reconnect my iPad Wi-Fi. So the setup is very simple. You just have to put 3 numbers and that's alright. Alright. Thank you, Laurent. We have a very nice workshop tomorrow. Okay, so I have made this layout in Touche OSC thanks to that program, this nice piece of custom software, which is again free. And you know, with my finger, I control the position, the scale, the rotation, the opacity, and which is nice. Just one more. And you can control as well mapping. Okay. And of course you can do it more. So as you can see, you can control everything on Millumin with this iPad thanks to choice. If you want, you can do a longer demo, but for the moment, you spend the time on this. That's very, very interesting. And you can control other software such as Modulate or Resolve. So I invite you to see what is to choice. Okay. Okay, so what's coming in the next month for Millumin? Because I'm working full time on it, so I also there is big updates every month. In the next evolution is the new video mapping features, but I show you most of it. Then I will work on the masks, because this is very important, and video out as well, because I want that Millumin can push medicine, so you can interact easily with other applications via it. And ArtNet support. ArtNet, it's a protocol to control lights, so that's very nice if you want to synchronize your video and your lights on stage. The first release is due to the 24th of August 2012. Okay, this is 1 year after the first beta, and of course this is not free software. Sorry if you are disappointed, but it will be sold as a license and in the market price. So just to give you an idea, it will be between Modulate plus MapMapper and Resolve Arena. So maybe it's expensive, but it's bringing a lot of things. There is a lot of things in Millumin, so you can use it just standalone to do all your show. So maybe I don't have a Wi-Fi connection, but maybe I can tell you about a few things that are coming soon. I'm working on supporting the Canon camera, I already told you, and for the moment that's all I can talk about. So I won't talk about other things. Thanks a lot to endure to have listened to me, despite I have a very poor English, and I spent 1 year in UK, so it's very ashamed. And feel free to come and ask me other questions, or if you want to try Millumin on my computer, you can. You're welcome. Thank you very much.